Okay, so we are going to try to make a toy plane. To start with, I'm going to make a primitive, create primitive. I'm actually going to take a standard primitive. Do we have a capsule here? No, so it might be under extended primitives. Under extended primitives, I have a capsule. Now, I want the plane facing horizontally. So in the front view, if I make it in the top view, my capsule, my plane will be pointing down, okay? So I'm going to make it in the front view. In this viewport, I make a capsule. So I've got my capsule. I come to modify and I add some more segments on height segments because I'm going to pull out wings and a tail. I'm going to add some more sides. Okay, I think that should be enough. I start with this as a primitive. I need to look at some planes to get some kind of an idea, you know. I quite often take photographs in the toy sections of Kmart, and I have some photographs of some cars that I thought I would model. Toy plane, let me make it singular. I just want a single plane. Yeah, this one looks all right. Let's see if you can do something like this. And I won't put too many details, but at least a basic body. Some kind of a basic body that looks like a plane. Maybe something like this. Okay, so I'm going to first save it because I don't want to lose. Save as toy plane. I will right click, convert it to an editable poly. That's the first thing I'm going to do. What that does is it converts it into vertices, polygons and segments that I can modify. And I will work in this area mainly. You will need to use this icon here, orbit subobject, this one. The second last row, second last. Now if I press F4, function F4, I can see the segments here. The basic shape is I need the front bigger and the back smaller. I can do that with a taper, or I can do that with vertex scale. So in the side view, I'm going to select these vertices, rather select these vertices, because that's the front. I've selected these vertices from the side view, so I go to vertex and then I go to this selection here and I select these, vertex, select them, and I can scale this lot. See the scale button? If I come to the center, it will scale in all directions. Now that looks like a mushroom or more obscene piece of anatomy. So one thing we want to do is we want to scale it smoothly. So under soft selection, I'm going to choose use soft selection. So it will scale up even other parts. So I'm going to make this a bit bigger. I'm just trying to get a shape here. With the move tool, I'll move it a bit higher. Now from the rear side, I'm going to pull out wings. So I'm going to select some polygons. I'm going to select, using the control tool, I'm selecting 2 from here. You have to keep orbiting using this tool here. You have to keep orbiting. Then I'm going to go to polygon, press the control key and select 2 more from the side. And 2 more from this side. So I'm just picking up the select tool again, and 2 more polygons from this side. Now if I scroll down here, somewhere hidden in this mayhem of menus is extrude. I'm going to click on this menu button here for extrude. I'm going to start pulling them out. Yep. I think I'm okay with that. So I've got these wings here. So I just click on this menu here, and you can choose the number of segments also, I think. So I'll extrude it once, and I'll extrude it again, just so that I can make it rounded. So I've got my tail. It's looking like a zeppelin right now. I'm selecting things from the side for the wings. Again, loosely referencing, yeah, if it's there on the middle, maybe the top. And it's a good idea to make twice, because to attempt something very realistically at this stage might not work as well as you think it will. So I'm just going to pull the wings out. Of course, the wings are high, but then we can always use move, because the wings are still selected. You hit on confirm for the click, and then I'm going to use move, and I'm going to move them down. So I've got something like that. If I apply a mesh smooth to it, and probably too early, but there's something called mesh smooth. If I keep pressing M, it keeps scrolling through the M modifiers. Then you can see it starts becoming rounded like a toy plane. That works for you, May?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah, so you will need, and if you want it to be a bit more smooth, in fact use very little polygons. You know why? Because when you smooth it, it will have nice more polygons. Yeah? And that's a nice start to get into polygonal modeling. Yeah?